it's a good test for him, though.
Golden Boy Boxing on ESPN is brought to you by Tecate. Back inside the Fantasy Springs Resort and Casino, there's our main event opponent from Mexico, Victor Vikingo Terrazas. His opponent will be Joseph Diaz Jr. Terrazas, there you see, trained by former world champion right there in the back. That's Cobra Gonzalez. Also Yuka with the Vaseline on the face of Terrazas, 35 years old. He's gone up against some good opponents. He said experience will be the factor for him tonight. That's the key as he takes on 25-year-old Joseph Diaz Jr. Terrazas, former super bantamweight champ. Beat Christian Mijares. And he lost the belt. Been around the sport for a while. From Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico is Victor Terrazas. As Vicente Fernandez, El Tapatío, is jamming inside the Fantasy Springs Resort and Casino. As the crowd making noise for Joseph Diaz Jr. And JoJo, you're about to make the ring walk. You've done this before. What are you thinking right now as you're about to get in the ring?
I'm ready to beat this boy's ass. And Gary, I hope you're watching.
Gary Russell Jr., that's what you're calling out. Now, for Gary who's watching, or any fighter in the 126-pound division, you say you want a belt, what message are you going to send tonight?
I'm going to make a statement. You guys better be ready.
Joseph Diaz Jr. ready to make a statement.
Undefeated Joseph JoJo Diaz Jr.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, live around the world from Fantasy Springs Resort Casino here in Indio, California. This is the main event of the evening. 10 rounds of boxing is scheduled for the NABF and NABO Featherweight Championship. Presented by Oscar De La Hoya's Golden Boy Promotions and sponsored by Tecate, the official beer of boxing, and Hennessy, never stop, never settle. Sanctioned by the California State Athletic Commission, the Executive Officer Andy Foster, Chairman John Carvelli, the NABF President Craig Hubble, and Supervisor in attendance Mo Noor. Your three judges scoring this bout at ringside on the 10-point must system, Raul Caiz Sr., Dr. Lou Moret, and Pat Russell. And when the action begins inside the ring, your referee in charge, Eddie Hernandez. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the judges are ready, the fighters are ready. Indio, California, make some noise if you are ready! Introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner, the challenger. Wearing solid black trunks tonight, he weighed in officially 125 3/4 pounds. This veteran professional has 46 bouts, 38 victories, 4 defeats, 2 draws, and 21 big wins coming by way of knockout. Presentando el Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico, the former WBC Super Bantamweight Champion of the World, El Vikingo, Victor Terrazas. And across the ring stands his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. Wearing yellow, trimmed in white and black, he weighed in 126 pounds even. As a professional, he stands perfect in 25 bouts, 25 victories, no defeats, 13 wins coming by way of knockout. In 2012, he represented the United States in the Olympics from South del Monte, California. Here is the reigning, defending, undefeated NABF, NABO Featherweight Champion, Joseph JoJo Diaz Jr.
Put it in his mouth. Mouthpiece. All right, gentlemen, both of your trunks are a little high, so we're going to be good right here, okay? I've been over the rules with you both. You're professionals. I expect you to conduct yourself as such. Touch gloves. Good luck.
Let's go to the tail of the tape presented by Tecate. You see Joseph, the southpaw. Same reach for these two fighters. We are ready to go with our main event. Beto Duran, Bernard Hopkins, and now joined by the golden boy himself, Oscar De La Hoya. You've known JoJo since his Olympic days. You ready?
I have, and I strongly feel he's ready for anybody in the world, including the champion, Gary Russell Jr., who he's been waiting for quite a while now. But this test here is gonna be very telling, because he has somebody in front of him who has experience, who is an ex-world champion, and yeah, we'll see what happens.
Victor Terrazas in all black. But you know, I think, not that JoJo's overlooking me, but I'm not anybody's tune-up fight. Okay, he's coming to bring it tonight. And you mentioned JoJo being the mandatory for Gary Russell Jr., the WBC #1 ranked as JoJo. You know, a lot of fighters, and Bernard and I were talking about this, would just wait until get that. But JoJo wants to be in that ring and be active.
He does. He wants to be active. He wants to keep those tools sharp. And you know, JoJo's a fighter who is throwback, like my partner here, Bernard Hopkins, who look, he doesn't want to wait for that world title. If nobody wants to fight him, then he's gonna stay active and take on tough opponents like Terrazas, who's an ex-world champion. And look, I mean, JoJo Diaz is ready for anybody.
And you know what Oscar said is it's a good point, because you want to keep the mind fresh also. You know you got a title shot coming. You know, it's some you know, you're anxious, but you learn how to settle down. And you know, this is a mental tough fight, because he's not in there with a pushover. He still must protect himself. Throw punches like that. He's the most slickest southpaw at his category right now that I see and today in boxing. And so I'm looking for a lot.
And a body shot by JoJo drops Terrazas here in the first. Terrazas wincing.
Beautiful body shot.
Is he gonna get up? Right at 9.5. JoJo staring at him. He said he's sending a message to 126.
Don't hit him when he's down, okay? He's gonna cost you a point next time, right? Let's go.
You got him right.
Time in, box.
He got a hard warning, but you know, it was a good body shot, and he went back to the body with the right hand.
Left from JoJo. Body shot, drops Terrazas again, this time with the left hook. He said, watch out 126, watch out Gary Russell. Is Terrazas getting up?
Getting up, he's gonna get up. He's a tough kid. Let me tell you, never count out Terrazas. But JoJo Diaz is doing a wonderful job working the body and going up to the head.
And JoJo's jumping on him. Sees blood. 10 seconds to go in the opening round. Strong round for Joseph Diaz Jr., dropping Terrazas twice.
Vamos, no pasa nada, no pasa nada.
Cobra, nothing happened.
No pasa nada, mijo. Tira los pies, tira las manos. No pasa nada, mijo, ¿eh?
Nothing's gone.
Mijo, quedamos de que vamos a estar para adentro, para adentro, para adentro.
We're going to be inside, inside.
No lo dejes tirar su golpe, le estás dando la distancia, güey.
You're giving him the
Él en la
distance.
distancia, él es perfecto en la distancia.
He's
Métete
perfect in
adentro,
distance.
mijo.
Get inside.
Tenemos que apretar todos los putos rounds, güey, todos los
We
rounds.
have to be tight inside.
Ok, protector. Mijo, métete ya, métete, ciérrate bien cerradito, columpia, métete, métete ya, apestoso, vamos.
Bother him.
¿Quieres agua?
Basically, just smother him and bother him.
Vamos, mijo, vamos.
Don't let anything happen. Former world champion Cobrita Gonzalez giving him advice in the corner. 126-pound division. Leo Santa Cruz is there. Terrazas was stopped by him in the third. Gary Russell's there. Oscar Valdez is there. Stacked division, and Joseph wants to fight them all. He just wants a belt.
Joseph wants to fight everybody, but do they want to fight him? That's the question. And I like the instructions that they gave Terraza. Smother him, go in there and just throw punches. Be active, throw combinations. That's exactly what you have to do against a JoJo. But I believe JoJo's speed, his experience, his ring generalship is just too much for Terrazas.
And he also was told, act like nothing happened. I mean, one knockdown you might can forget about, but not two in the first round. But, you know, JoJo's just waiting with radar right now. He's waiting not only to counter, but to be first. And you're going to see him roll with the shoulders, come back with the left hand, maybe has an uppercut. But he sees everything right now in the pockets.
Body shot from JoJo.
It's like a whip, see? It's like a whip, like he's whipping with that right hook.
Another good body shot from JoJo.
Once JoJo put those punches together in 2 or 3s, we're going to see something funny happen.
That's exactly what I would love to see from JoJo now, is put 2, 3, 4-punch combinations, and we might be saying sayonara to Terrazas.
I think so, Oscar, because even though he's in there with a veteran, but he don't like those body shots, and he seemed to bend over a little bit when those 2, 3 body shots went downstairs.
Terraza had a 3-year layoff from the sport of boxing, had surgeries, got back into it. 0-1-1 since he came back. You can hear the thud on those body shots from JoJo.
But you know, the veteran's still coming back, and he's still saying close enough where he can get some, you know, mileage out of it also. He's still fighting back, he's still dangerous, and he's right there to try to win.
Digging. You love seeing that body work, don't you, Oscar?
I actually don't, because I'm sitting next to my partner who gave me a good body shot in one of my fights. So
well, Oscar, you
those body shots are very painful.
You left yourself open. I couldn't resist. I couldn't resist it, but it's all right now.
Sorry to bring up old stuff, man.
You troublemaker.
Man, hopefully you invite me back after that question.
You know, if somebody
likes it in the cage.
If somebody has a strong chin and has the experience to move from those punches when they're coming at you, you know what they say in boxing: the body doesn't move. Go for the body, and the head will fall. And that's exactly what JoJo's doing with Terrazas.
10 seconds to go, second round. Joseph Diaz Jr., Victor Terrazas. Our main event tonight is Golden Boy Boxing on ESPN. Kicks off 2018.
Yeah, listen to me. Don't be loading up on everything. You're loading up on everything. He's just bracing himself, right? So you want to get him stiff, and then go hard. You know what I mean? Set up combinations. Quick, fast combinations, hard and stiff, control him, and then he can go hard. Don't throw anything hard because he's bracing himself. Yeah. You got to let his brain not know what you're going to be throwing. You understand? Okay.
Touch him stiff. Almost like you're going to hold him. Okay.
Control it. Okay. You know what I mean? Okay. You don't have to be hard, son. You're going to go hard when you want to go hard, and he's not going to expect it.
Métele para adentro, mira, columpiando y columpiando y columpiando y métete adentro, tu pelea es adentro.
Let's go.
Protector.
Let's go.
Getting ready for the third round, Joseph Diaz Jr. and Victor Terrazas. Terrazas hit the canvas twice in the first round.
I like what JoJo was told in the corner by his trainer father. He was told to go soft, to let the punches go light and then sneak one in. Sort of having the door open and then shutting and slamming it. Because he was, you know, letting power come off the first 2 shots. And the veteran know that, and the veteran really gets ready for it mentally and physically. So he must throw punches and let the last 2 or 3 be the ones that hurt.
Work out of it, hands are free.
Joseph still trains at the same gym he started at, South El Monte Teamsters Gym. The only pro in there, but he said he's a role model to all the kids in there in the amateur program. That he knows that he has a responsibility not just to fight fans, but for those kids in that neighborhood. Let them know. His hashtag is the come up, because we're coming up. Want to rise. Be the inspiration, and the one way to do it is like getting that belt around his waist.
And like I said before, JoJo's willing and ready to fight anybody in the featherweight division. If you're watching right now, you better watch out.
He mentioned that earlier when we talked to him at the fighters meeting, that he's ready for anybody in that weight division, and he sure is fighting like an Oscar.
He is. He's proving that, look, he doesn't want to wait for nobody. If the champions don't want to fight him, then he'll take a tough fight like this one. Terrazas is coming with everything. It's not easy for JoJo, but he's making it look easy.
Hooks from JoJo.
The combination is he's setting up them soft shots like he was told in his corner and coming up with the last 3 hard shots up top with the left hook and right hook.
Solid right from Diaz. Digging with that right hook.
JoJo realized now he's in there with a true veteran that know how to survive and also know how to stay in the fight and still be dangerous to the end.
Stop. Let him up, let him up, let him up. Don't grab his head. Keep your head up, okay? Go. Box.
At this point, I believe that JoJo must keep working the body. He's softened him up already in the first round. If he keeps working the body, he can go up to the head and possibly knock him out with one of those strong left hands that JoJo throws.
Body shot!
Beautiful body shot. What a great left body shot.
Will he get up on that one? Will he get up?
Yes, he will. Yes, he will. He's a veteran.
No, he doesn't.
Not this one. But Oscar called that. Was a good shot. He set up a great combination.
Beautiful shot.
The third one did it. And that was vicious. One shot right to the side. A left hook digging deep. Joseph Diaz Jr.
Well, he's next in line for the world title shot. So, Gary Russell, if you're watching, he's after you. And there's no hiding anymore, that's for sure.
He said he was going to put on a show. He said he was going to come out and send a message. And let's look at how this ended as Terrazas hits it for the third time.
Beautiful, beautiful body shot. See how he comes around. He comes around under his elbow and hits him perfectly in the liver. What a great, beautiful body shot.
You see the face that Terrazas makes. That's a veteran guy. He tried his best to get up. He wasn't laying down. That delay right there, just
That's exactly the face I made when Hopkins hit me with that body shot.
Yeah, I mean, that's one of those, like you stick a knife through a person. That's definitely one of those, you can't shake that off. I mean, that's right there on your liver.
That delayed reaction is what got it. Oscar, I know you want to get in the ring. Go celebrate with your fighter. Thank you very much for your time.
Bernard, thank you. Partner. We'll see you 5 de Mayo. Canelo, Golovkin. It's happening. Part 2.
There you go.
Here we go.
On camera. You mentioned it's 5 de Mayo. Gennady Golovkin, Saul Canelo Alvarez at the T-Mobile Arena. Joe Martinez is in the ring right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, the end comes officially 3 minutes. Round number 3, referee Eddie Hernandez reaches a count of 10 for your winner by KO victory. He is still undefeated and still NABF, NABO Featherweight Champion, Joseph JoJo Diaz Jr.
Knockout in the 3rd round. Joseph Diaz Jr. gets the victory. He's now 26-0. Coming up, an interview with the winner tonight, JoJo Diaz, but this is the shot that ended the fight. And the reaction from the two champs. Ooh.